Hi, my name is Akshay Joshi and I am working for the CTO team in Enterprise DB. In this short video, I will demonstrate how to use pgadmin 4 and pSQL to access the database server which is deployed on the Starlight Cloud environment. For that, first we will have to create a new cluster on a Starlight Cloud environment. So let's see how to create a cluster. So there are some basic steps which needs to be performed. The steps are open the browser and enter https://portal.edbcloud.com. Once that is done, enter the username and password. Username may be email or a mobile number. On a successful login, you will see the overview page with the basic information. To create a new cluster, click on the create new cluster button which is present on the overview page. Provide the required information which is required to create a cluster. So let's see how to create a cluster. I have opened the portal.edbcloud.com. So let's continue with Microsoft Azure already. It will ask for the email address or phone number. It will ask for the password now. On a successful login, you will see the overview page. Okay, so this is the overview page once I have successfully logged in to the portal.edbcloud.com. There is a button to create a new cluster. Click on that. It will ask for the cluster name. Here you can provide the cluster name of your choice. I am providing it with the pgadmin 4 Starlight demo. You will have to provide the password which must be at least 12 characters. There are some operational settings. Here you can choose the Postgres type, like you have to deploy a EDB Postgres advanced server or a Postgres SQL server. So I will go with the Postgres SQL server, and we will have to select the version. So I am selecting version 13. Then you will have to select the region, in which region you want to create the cluster. I am selecting US, Central US, and for that there are some combination of instance types, so you can select the instance types of your choice. For example, there are a couple of instance types here like E2S v3 which is having 2 CPU and 16 GB memory. So I'm selecting the basic instance type, and then the storage volume properties, I'm selecting the basic P1 here. The next setting is the networking, whether you want a public network or to create a private network. As we are connecting pgadmin 4 and pSQL, so we need a public network here. Next is the DB configuration settings, which is completely optional. If you want to set the DB configuration, there are so many parameters are there. I'm skipping this step. The next step is of high availability. So if we're turning on the high availability, it means your number of CPUs will triple, as will your cost. So at the moment I am just disabling the high availability as I don't require it. Now I will click on the create cluster button. So once you click on the create cluster button, it will take time to create a cluster. As I have already created for demo purpose, I am not creating at the moment, and I will go back to the clusters and I will sort it out from here. As I have created the Postgres SQL and 13, you can see that I have already created the cluster pgadmin 4 Starlight demo. Click on that once your cluster is created, and you can see how to connect using pSQL with this command. So you can copy the command from here, go to the pSQL, If you have a pSQL in your path, then you can run it from anywhere, and if you don't have in it path, you will have to go to that particular folder where pSQL is exist. Here my pSQL is exist under /library /PostgreSQL /13/bin. Paste the command that we have copied, provide the password, and here you go, connected to the database server which is deployed on the Starlight Cloud environment. You can run any query from here. So this is how you can access the database server using pSQL. Now let's see how to connect this database server using pgadmin 4. For that you need a connection info. The connection info is available at the connect tab. This is the connection info, host, port, user, and the database name. Let's see how to connect this database server using pgadmin 4. For that I have installed pgadmin 4 version 6.0. Go to the servers collection node, right click, create, click on the server. So this is the server creation dialog. Provide the name here. I am providing Starlight PG13. Go to the connection tab. It will ask for the host name and address. We can copy the host name from here, paste it here. Port number is correct, 5432. Database name is edb_admin, and the username is also edb_admin. Provide the password to connect to the database server. And click on the save button. Here you go. The Starlight PG13 is now connected using pgadmin. You can see the databases. Select the Starlight PG13 and you can see nice little dashboard here. The dashboard which actually having a line graph of a server sessions, transactions per seconds, tuples in, tuples out, block IO, and at the bottom you can see the server activity where all the long running queries are highlighted in a red color. You can click on the logs tab to see the log acquired by the database server. If you can expand the database edb_admin, you can create the object of database like cast, catalogs, event triggers, extensions, foreign data wrapper, languages, publication, and subscriptions. We can also have a schema here, and inside the schema user can create collation, domain, FTS configuration, FTS dictionary, FTS parser, FTS template, foreign tables, functions, materialize view, procedures, sequence, and tables, trigger function, types, and views. So this is how all the objects has been created using the pgadmin 4. We also provided the pSQL tool inside the pgadmin 4. For that you have to select the database, click on the pSQL tool. So here pSQL tool is launched in a panel, and it is as good as you are running the pSQL from the outside of the pgadmin. Here you can run the query. So I have run the select version and it is displayed the version of the current database server. So this is how we can access the database server deployed on a Starlight Cloud environment using pgadmin 4 and pSQL. Thank you.